don't see me, but I see you. You're stuck on sleep with only these reviews. Cause you will catch back with no describe. You know my rep, I feel my frozen shell. I said you don't see me, I see you. You're stuck on sleep with only these reviews. Cause you will catch back with no describe. You know my rep, I feel my frozen shell. I said you don't see me. What you see is merely a figment of what your imagination perceives me to be, wants me to be, desires for me to be. Cause see, perception is reality, but the reality of the perception is that you just don't see me. What you see is merely the silhouette of my words, the outline shaping figure of my speech. So mesmerized by the metaphors, hyperboles, and similes. So transfixed by the transitions, suffixes, and prefixes that seemingly drippity drip from the tippity tip of my tongue and form a cesspool of verbal roughage at the very soles of my feet. Eat that. It's good for you. More nourishing than vitamins and more filling than food. And it will purge your mind of all the crispity, crunchity, Kit Kat crap that they've been feeding you. Scoop that. Double scoop. Scoop it, chew it, consume it, and spew it, because it's pure, unadulterated, uncomplicated truth. Because the truth of the reality is that you think you see me, but you don't see me. But today's your lucky day, because I'm about to bless you with just a hint of the clue. See, I was conceived by two, but born of one. And in my belly, God planted the fire of 777 sons. That's 3 divines, a trinity of 4th primes, a divinely divine design to fuel me with the power of my words to open your eyes and expand your minds, and to help you peep game to the lies behind the lies behind the lies that have cataract your eyes for most of your lives. And peep, I used to just think it, but now I know it. God must be a poet, cause through my veins runs not blood but ink, and I commit poetic suicide every single time I bleed these lines onto paper just to stimulate your thoughts to think. No need for things. Just keep your eyes open wide, don't blink. For if you do, you just might miss me, for I am an anomaly, an oddity, traveling at light type speed, not so easy for the naked human eye to see, like the quadrillions of planets beyond the fundamental 7 that our basic human optics can see. In order to see me, you gotta dig deeper than deep, like the roots of a tree, like the depths of the sea, far beyond the darkness that devours the light that compels you to reach far beyond the thoughts that you usually think and leave you dangling on the cusp of the brink of self-rediscovery. And please, no matter what you do in regards to me, never consider me extraordinary, for I never want to be labeled as extraordinary, for I am a beautifully, intricately, masterfully composed melody, divinely designed by God for only the divine to see. Simply put, I am me. And my wingspan reaches light years beyond eternity and dabbles in infinity. My fingertips retrieving thoughts and feelings you never thought you'd feel and felt you'd never think. I will grant you the momentary permission of a VIP to temporarily tap into my chi. It's sweet like maple, thick like typical, and full of divine energy. For I am an entity existing separately from commonality, ever embracing my individuality, and the fact of the matter is that I probably don't even exist in your reality. See, what I gave you was merely a glimpse, a microscopic inch, but take that with you. You can keep it. Consider it a gift. Thank you.
This poem is not for your scores. This poem is so your daughter does not become someone's whore, bitch, or prostitute. She calls the other man daddy as he bathes her with dollar bills while massaging his leaning tower of Pisa. Why do you care? You don't care if you guilt or shame. We say to ourselves, she made a decision to make stripping her income. So if there's anyone to blame, it is her. But You will think about blaming the trafficker that sold her to the pimp that showed her the pole when she's only 14 years old, or her dad that sexually abused her with this pole. So it's okay. As long as this story is never told, you can stroll into a strip club with a clear conscience and spend your hard-earned dollars and cents, since this is the American way. By the way, Nevada is the only state with a law that legalizes prostitution. If the county has a population less than 400,000, you too can open your own brothel. If your brothel pays federal taxes, 12 out of 16 counties already did. It seems like our government treats prostitution as if it was prohibition. When we cannot get paid from you getting laid, then no one can. I don't understand why anybody would say, thank God I was blessed with a boy. Again, this poem is not for your scores. This poem is for the sons who were raised not knowing they were brighter than the sun. They became a raisin in the sun with dreams deferred, never heard a melody of sweet jazz. To repeat sounds, they be nothing more than a complacent dads being played on scratch records. They grow up learning how to make their own records in the court system. They learn from society to sell sex for a profit. They become your misfits, your Joseph Coneys, your pimps, your gay marriage participants, your human traffickers, your stars of NBC Dateline, How to Catch a Predator. These adults are once children of parents who have said, this will never happen to any child of mine. Then they find their offspring commit these crimes or immortalized on a missing child sign. These words are not put on paper just to recite. This is a poetic kite, a paper airplane flying into action. I take action. Each day I walk into your children's classrooms, teaching them real sex education. I'm rendition different from the birds and the bees. It's more like vultures and locusts, a plague of the pharaoh trying to kidnap your children's tomorrows. That's why I say to you today, I love you. Now run. It's not your fault. Keep running. Your body is the temple. Don't stop running. Your innocence is a gospel unspoken under forgotten tongues. But I remember you. Each face, each smile, shining brighter than the sun from cheekbone to cheekbone. This poem for the children I see daily, for the children I do not see. I am the change I want to see. So I'll be the first to say, no, I am not your legal fair trade. I am not your underage lap dancer. I am not your underpaid sweatshop worker. I am not your Asian happy in the masseuse. You would get used to me not being your commodity, because humans are not